What up, traders? It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome back to Everyday FXT. Yes, guys, I'm back again with it. I know it's been a minute since I've dropped, and that's simply because I had a very I had a very red week, a streak of losses. So say no, let me take a break and reanalyze the markets because yeah, it was a back-to-back type of thing. So I just traded for Tuesday. I got a loss on Tuesday. Like Wednesday, I got a loss and I was out. Like no, I won't trade. I just let me give the markets a break. Maybe they needed a break from me. So that's exactly what I did. So this is a new week. Hopefully, we'll be banging with the blues. That's the whole point, guys. That's the whole point. So go press that like button, go subscribe, and turn on that notification bell and comment on the section down below, whatever you'd like to see me do. And as for the informative content, I'll be dropping that probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be dropping that tomorrow, guys. Yeah, and let me not waste any further time for you guys. Let me get into it. Our first pair of the day, that'll be USDJPY. Right, let me go down to our 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame. So what we can see, you see the market is ranging between these two lows and highs. So within this area, the market has been ranging within this area. So the only nice thing is that the market now is moving down, which is something we really wanted to see from the market. These impulses to the upside were really scary, but then when I go back to look at the market, when I see this, very long candles, this, very long candles, this tells me that, okay, the market is doing what we really love to see the market doing. So, first thing first, what I would like to do is print down this trend line because what we can see is that the market is playing and respecting the higher lows. The market is respecting the higher lows, and we can tell that we're moving to the downside. So here, let me put this here. Okay, perfect. So what we like to see happen, we'd like to see the market coming all the way down here. So this movement I love. So what we can see is that the market is a higher high, it has a higher low, and then there's a higher low that's lower than the previous higher low. And then we have the higher low that's previous than the higher low, and a lower low that's lower than the previous lower low. So this is good enough so far because we having a movement to the downside, which is something really anticipated to see. So at this point, the market can see it shot down impulsively, and okay, gave us this correction, gave us this nice correction as a continuation to the downside. So we got this correction as a continuation to the downside, and then boom, shot all the way down. Let me go down to a 1 hour time frame. Okay, now, so all you can see, you saw an impulse to the downside, a correction, and then saw an impulse, a continuation to the downside. So I would like to see the market doing from here. You like to see the market coming to these areas right here, giving us a confirmation of an entry, multiple candlesticks, a pattern, giving us that rejecting to the upside, giving us something like an entry, you know. Yeah. And then when the market from here goes here, you can look to catch the market only if it gives us that confirmation to the downside. Maybe here will be a first TP, or take it all the way down to this trend line right there. You know, that'll be a very good, nice entry for one to say, okay, it's good. So overall, short term, well, we short term bullish, bearish. I mean long term bullish, guys. But by long term I mean in the monthly time frame we're bullish. So right now we still bearish because we are looking to come all the way down to this area right here, all the way down to this area right here. I love the movement of the markets going down slowly and surely, but then it is a little bit frustrating because what you'd want to see is like an impulse like this. See how the market shot impulsively to the upside here. I'd like to see something like come into this area, and then we are safe to say, okay, we're buying this entry. Because losses always come when you try to buy, when you try to sell a pair that you know very well that it is bullish biased in a higher time frame. You know very well that long term this pair is bullish, and then you try to sell, and then you get those losses. So it was something like that for me last week. So that's just about it. So yeah, what I'd like to see happening is exactly what I say I would like to see happening. Exactly what I'd like to. So the market can come all the way to this area here. It might, and then just give us a week into the touch this area with a week, and then we're clear and safe to say we can sell this pair. Maybe something like this to be on a safer zone, just something above there. Catch it all the way here as a first TP, or just go down with it all the way down here. You know. So this is fair enough, guys. And that's it for USDJPY. Let's move on to our next pair, which is GBPUSD. So with GBPUSD, guys, I think I lost the trade. Some of you guys did get the trade, probably, most definitely, because I did give you guys the analysis to say we're bearish. I did give you guys that. If you don't believe I gave you that, go back and watch my previous videos, and you'll see that when we broke this trend line, came back to retest it, I did give you the analysis that we're bearish right now, going all the way down. It is something that happened, guys. We see these impulse moves to the downside, like impulse moves to the downside. This is crazy, bro. This is super mad going to the downside. But then the train for me is gone already, because this thing is like halfway here, you know. So it's like halfway here. It did touch the previous lower low. It did touch it here on a bigger scale, though, a lower low on a bigger scale. But then the market just gave us a little pullback. So what I'd like to see the market doing from here is maybe, just maybe, well, just maybe, um, just I'd like to see the markets coming back to these areas here, you know, just to show some type of respect, you know, just something like this. See, after this strong bearish impulse move to the downside with the biggest candle, and then we saw the market continuing all the way down and then coming back up to test a level of a broken key area. So this is exactly what I would also like to see happen. This is exactly what I would also like to see happen. So market might just come all the way here. Maybe give us a couple of weeks, maybe a pattern, maybe double top, triple top, and then boom, continue all the way to the downside. Continue all the way to the downside, all the way down there. So chances are the market might try to come all the way there, or it might come here. You know, just come here, give us a week to the upside, touch this area, and boom, all the way down. That's super safe, nice and simple. Perfect entry, I'd say. So for now, let me scale down to 1 hour. Okay, so for now, we saw that the market shot impulsively down, corrected, and then continued all the way down. Found a support here, what can I say, a, a stop of buyers. You know, bulls were here holding, waiting to buy the pair, and most definitely they took the pair all the way back in the area. So the plan was to come here, test this area here, this resistance. So this support, which was 10 to resistance. So we're looking to see the market coming back to test these areas. And then that's when we'll say, okay, safe to continue with the pair all the way down. So what we'd like to see is the market maybe rejecting this area. Okay, let me do highlight this area right here. Okay, boom. Let me go down to 15 minutes. Okay, so like I said, what I would like to see happen is like to see the market breaking and closing above this area, continuing all the way to this area here. This is what I would like to see happen. But if it doesn't happen, guys, the best way to catch an entry, just wait for the market to come to this area and break this area with a candle, maybe like this, an impulse to the downside, come back to retest and then catch this thing all the way down. If it fails to go back up, but that's what I'm looking to see happen. Just come here, break, give us a test, and then we continue all the way down. You know, just maybe find a support anywhere as our TP. So this is it for GBPUSD, guys. Really, I'm not seeing very nice movements on the markets. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this. I'm really not happy. So our last and final pair, that'll be USD card. So with USD card, most of our areas have been violated, guys. So know that our overall movement on this pair was, it played exactly how I wanted it to play. So the market came here, shut down, came back to retest this previous support. It was turned into a resistance, tested it nicely. Don't mind the wind, guys. Oh, it's windy out there. So it came back to test it and then rejected it. We see this strong rejection candle. Rejected the area. Okay, safe to say, okay, we bearish now. Placed our entries exactly. They caught this thing all the way down, but when it got here, it decided to give us this doji candle and then boom, shot all the way to the upside. So when it shot all the way to the upside, it violated this previous area and created a new highest high. You know, so this changes everything. But then when I try to scale down, let me go down to my daily time frame. What you can guys see is that okay, the market might have violated this area. It has strong wicks, this area. It has strong wicks, but the market might have violated it because it's not start much strong. So the next area we'd like to see the market come to is this one right here. This area right here. So if I go down to 4 hour time frame, you'd really see how much of an area this is, right? So exactly that area right there. So you can also tell that this area has multiple touches. like 1, 2. Okay, it is like, okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it has multiple touches and like 4, right? You can see that the market broke this area, came back to retest it. And now, what we are seeing is that the market shot all the way down. It's coming back to retest this area with formality, right? So this is what we're looking at right now. This is exactly what we're looking at. Market might just come to this area, give us like maybe something like this, a shooting star, like something to confirm that, okay, this is the area that we find too strong as a ceiling, as a resistant, because the overall movement of this pair on a higher time frame, we bearish, we going down, because we broke a very strong level going all the way down. So this is what we have, right? Okay, because the pair is moving in a channel, which is safe to say, okay, the pair is respecting us. So the pair found this area right here. Okay, right. So the pair broke up, came back to test this area, but hasn't really touched it. It would love to see the market coming back here, just giving us rejection here as a clear retest, and then continuing all the way down here. Or the market the market might just from there just come back here, maybe give us some correction, tapping into this trend line, and then continuing all the way up, all the way here, and then coming here, breaking, testing, maybe maybe breaking again, testing this area, and then continuing all the way to the downside. That would be very lovely to see. That would be very, very lovely to see. So yeah, a more clear pair to trade this week. That would be USDCAD for me. USDCAD is more like safe to say. It's moving in some type in a direction where I'd say okay, not bad. So I can easily align this like that. You know, it's just how it's just exactly how it is. Because if the markets come here, sorry about that. We that definitely tells us that the market, if it does come here, it will just come to tap this trend line, and it's more clearer if it stays like this. And that's it for today's video, guys. It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and go press that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends, man. Go tell your friends to come and subscribe to my channel, and then yeah, enjoy the good stuff. Let's have a profitable week, guys. Yeah, let's pray to have a very profitable week. After a long break I took, and yeah, I'm ready to say, okay, back at it. It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T. I'm signing out. Peace.